Hey there, Taurus. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, giving you a sort of a guidance reading for the month of May 2017. And I'm hoping that everyone's April was a successful one. Either that, you moved through it smoothly, or if it wasn't so smooth, that you found your way through it anyway, and starting off May with a renewed energy. I know I am. I'm ready for this spring to really take hold, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the energies that are in front of us. Okay, I'm reading for you. I pulled this one card from the Doreen Virtues Oracle deck called Saints and Angels. That's this card. That's going to be our sort of theme for the month, the guidance that we're going to take. And then I'll do an in-depth reading with this deck here, and that is my go-to deck, my favorite deck, the Osho Zen Tarot deck, to see how we can navigate ourselves through this month. Okay, Taurus, so the theme for your month, practice makes perfect. Look at that. So this is a guardian angel card. This is showing that, let's see, I'm not sure, we'll see how the reading goes, but what I'm getting initially is if there's subjects, relationships, goals that you are feeling discouraged by, and that you're not getting anywhere, I would say this is not the time to stop. This is not the time to quit. This is the time to sort of gently apply yourself and continue to move one step at a time down your path. This reading is called the Flying Bird, this spread, and this card here is called the liftoff card. So this is where you're starting, and then we're going to navigate and sort of take flight through the cards and come to our outcome here. So Taurus, let's see where you're starting. This is the totality card. Great card showing that these acrobats, they are trusting one another. They're trusting this moment right now. This moment is all they know. They're in the zone. If someone starts to think of, oh, I got to go to school tomorrow, or what am I going to have for breakfast, and distracts themselves from the moment, then they will miss the next catch and they'll all go tumbling down. So for you, Taurus, it's very important, and especially given this theme of practice makes perfect, it's very important that you stay on your path. Don't let your mental worries guide you more than whatever's in this very moment, okay? This card here, the position of this card is called the fear of flying, meaning that it could be a potential block to your progress. And it's also an internal energy card, sort of a receptive, internal, feminine energy. This whole side is the feminine, and this whole side is the external, or the masculine. And what could stop you from your progress this month is the inability to let go. So see these drops coming from the lily pad right into the water, they're just dropping as they're ready. They are not forcing themselves off the lily pad. They're not jumping. They're not, they're not being blown off. They're not, taking a dive. They are trusting each moment and just letting it go. And I believe that if you can master this, even if you get to a point where you feel you're stalled, if you can master, I'm stalled in this moment. Let's see what the next moment brings. I think you'll have an easier path, okay? And the way that comes out externally and shows up in your world, I pulled this card, Ordinariness. Now this isn't, you hear the word ordinary and you think boring, mediocre, regular. But the beauty of this card is that what Mother Nature and what the divine brings you this is an ordinary day for the divine, and look how gorgeous it is, right? So revel in that. Revel in the what you may perceive as the slowness of your progress. Revel in it. Enjoy it. Take time to take in your surroundings and really appreciate, what life is bringing you. Because just because you may have a goal in your mind or a problem or a relationship that you want to, hammer out differences, it doesn't mean you have to in this moment. There's many other things in life to focus on in any given moment besides those things that are caught up in your craw, okay? All right, the next card that's also sort of underlying, hidden, that you may not show everyone energy is this sense of compromise. Now, this is a funny card because some of the times I read this as, don't compromise who you are. Be your authentic self and don't worry about what others think. But what I'm reading for you, particularly Taurus, in this reading is that you may feel the need to make a couple of compromises, a couple of concessions this month in order to make your path smoother. That doesn't mean you're giving up on your goal or you're giving up on your desired outcome. But to ease those sort of sticky moments or those, I don't know if you have conflict with someone, to ease those moments and get through it, find a way to be less rigid, to be more open about it, and see where that guides you to. This is the next card on your path is the conditioning card. So this lion was raised by a flock of sheep. He was friends and family with all these sheep. He was born to it. Didn't know he wasn't a sheep until one day he took a drink in the pond, saw his reflection, and was surprised to see a lion looking back at him. So what this card is telling us is, this card is telling us, don't worry about how others see you. Worry only about your true self and project that. And it's okay. So, as far as this whole overall theme of practice makes perfect, to get yourself through to your goal or to get over some conflict or to master, maybe your practice this month is self-mastery. Maybe it's all this internal, just sort of letting go of all the external and mind-filled, guidances and just trust life. Maybe that's what you're trying to practice, more of a self-reliant, trusting in the outcome sort of an attitude. I'm not sure. For you, for everyone, it could be different, but this could apply to many different topics. The key is, you don't have to be so rigid. Trust that everything is okay, and life is always going to bring you positive things to focus on. And be your true self. Be your true self in all situations. And as you move through the month, you will get, this is the sort of internal manifestation that occurs toward the end of the month or through this journey. And that is this card of rebirth. Gorgeous, beautiful. Because as you practice your new ways of communicating or your new ways of going toward a goal or your new ways of trusting yourself, as you practice that, you are going to feel a sense of renewal, of rebirth, of, this is the new me. This is, if you get through a conflict with someone else, you're going to feel a sense of rejuvenation in that relationship. Or if you get closer to your goal, you're going to feel that energy to drive you even farther down the road. It's a beautiful point of arrival. That's what this card is, the point of arrival internally. Okay, and then the outcome, the overall guidance for all of this journey is this card turning in. So it goes right back to this sort of, trusting, not asserting yourself so heavily on everything and trying to just really trust each moment. If you spend more time touching base with your internal self, maybe meditating, praying, running, going to the beach, being in nature, whatever it is that helps you get in touch with your core self, do more of it this month, and you may feel a stronger sense of self as a result of all this. I'm hoping that this reading, let me just go through it really quickly for you because I'm hoping it makes sense for you. Given the overall theme of practice makes perfect, this means don't give up on something that you are looking for, that you are trying to achieve, that you are trying to get through. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, most of all. Stay in each moment. If you come upon conflict, try to let it go. One of the ways to help let it go is to sort of make some concessions, compromise a little bit. Maybe if your goal is here, point A, and you can get to point, B first and then hit A or whatever, go ahead and compromise that. Go that little route. It's okay. You will feel a sense of accomplishment and rejuvenation and renewal if you can trust the path. Stay in touch with yourself this month, Taurus. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm really enjoying doing these readings. I haven't been doing them long online, and I'm enjoying it. So thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, whatever it is you get out of these readings. And if they're not resonating with you, that's fine. There's plenty of other channels out there to check out, and I appreciate you trying me out. If you look up here in this corner right there, right about now, you can click through to my website and get more information about a more personalized reading. You could send me a specific question or 2 or 3, and I can send you a video like this with that's a private link to your own answers, or we could do a Skype reading, and there's other stuff like that on my website. You could check it out. I do weekly updates. They're posted for sure by every Monday for a general guidance for everyone, and then these zodiac-based are monthly readings. Thank you, Taurus, and I will talk to you in June.